Hello everybody, my name is Zach, aka The Weather Gamer, bringing you NCL Season 6 Draft Recap for your Chicago Charizards. Yes, it is the Chicago Charizards. Sorry Beartix fans, but we have retired the Beartix from NCL. It will be the Charizards, because I'm kind of viewing as Mount Silver and Blitzle interchanging, or NCL interchanging. Like, I won't do both of them at the same time again. I'll probably say, okay, I'm going to do Blitzle or NCL when NCL runs. Then if Mount Silver is open, I'll jump into Mount Silver and run it. And then if NCL, like, I'll flip those two around type of thing. Kind of like what I'm doing with APA and that. But anyways, draft recap. Charizards. I'm really freaking excited about this team. It's Gen 8. No Z Crystals, no Dynamaxing, no Gigantamaxing. You do have Mega Evolution. My dad is currently open at his business right now, so as I'm recording this, I may have to pause to take phone calls because I'm here running his business for him right now because he's at the doctor, so give me a second. Okay, sorry about that. That's what I get for trying to record while my dad's business is open. That's why I don't stream while my dad's business is open. But anyways, also camera, I know the camera is different. I now have a tripod, it's basically an arm that attaches to the desk, just like my mic has it. Literally, they're sitting next to each other. It's just, I talked about it in the update video. I'm talking about it again now. So I can go to desktop view if need be, for like when I open card packs and that. But anywho, yeah, so Blitzle. So I did return to Blitzle. Even though I finished in the top 4, I was given the right to battle for a spot in Zebstrika, which is the upper division. I chose not to take that. The loss in playoffs for NCL Season 5 was actually the last Gen 7 battle that I did. It was my last league match, all that. And that's where I wanted Gen 7 to end. I didn't want to go and play the promo match or any of that, so I chose to stay down low. And then when they opened the season for Season 6 apps, Ian again said, hey, do you want to go up to Blitzle? And I refused again because the way Gen 8 is gone for me to start with Mount Silver, the way it has been, APA, starting slow, I'm not quite got a feel for it, so jumping back in to Blitzle. So we're staying down here. If I do really well on Blitzle again, I will probably take the promotion because it's either that or I'm going to get kicked out probably. So, but we ended up with the 3rd overall pick. It's tiers with 400 free points. It's not a points-based draft. It's still tiers. So you get a tier 1, 2, 2 3s, a 4, a 5, your mega, and then 4 free picks, 400 points. You know, the standard thing. So, but we had 3rd overall pick, highest pick I've had in any draft. Since I think AABL was 3rd overall as well. I've had one FDL. I had the first pick once, but majority of the time I'm in the back half of the draft. 3 out of 16. Okay, yeah, you get power at the beginning, but then you had to cycle for a little bit. I've been trying to draft this Mon since Gen 8 came out. Since APA, Mount Silver, I tried both times. It's generally viewed as one of the top picks. Mew, when it's allowed, is actually pretty much the top pick. So, but this was Nat Dex. Everything's available. Except Kyurem Black, unfortunately, because they didn't want to put a move ban on it. But 3rd overall pick, we take Dragapult. Dragapult is basically the Ghost Dragon version of Tapu Koko. They have the exact same spreads, except Dragapult's a little more bulky, whereas Zero Aura has, I think Zero Aura is 1 speed point faster, and its attack and special attack are more true to a mix thing. But I love Dragapult. It's got the ability to set up in Dragon Dance sets. It can be a Specs Abuser. It could be a Scarfer if I wanted it to be a Scarfer. So much coverage. Surf, Thunderbolt. It's a pivot with U-turn, Fire Blast. There's the Sub-Willow Hex set, which you will not see me run. Dragon Claw, D-Dance, Outrage. Dropping Specs Draco. Shadow Ball, Ghost, and Dragon type stab is just amazing. That 142 base stat, again, there's not, for speed, there's not a lot of things that are faster than Dragapult. Very few things are faster than Dragapult. This thing just hits like a truck, and there's not very many reliable switches into it. Little Rich at 3, probably. Was it going to make it back to me around 2? Nope. So I had to take Dragapult at 3 for me to be able to use it. Then things got a little interesting. I had a lot of early snipes hit me. I'm trying to pull up the draft right now. Where did the drafting channels go? Did Ian hide the drafting channels already? No, they're there. I had a lot of snipes early game come get me, and it was bad. Somebody took Rillaboom at 8th overall, and that really tilted me, because I had a Hawlucha Rillaboom plan. I had like 9 or 10 different draft plans involving Rillaboom, and it went 8th overall. And I was like, you have to be shitting me right now, because I really, really wanted. I've been trying to draft Rillaboom as long as Corviknight. Like, those two, or not Corviknight, Dragapult. Those two are two of the top mons that I'm trying to draft. And it went 8th overall. It really, really messed me up. Then Mega Gallade went 9th overall, which hurt. Then Zapdos going 15th overall. I was thinking of grabbing Zapdos at one point for some bulk. That got taken out. There was a guy that's drafting Mono Psychic, by the way. Shoutouts to Ace and his crazy batshitness of Mono Psychics. He takes Jirachi, which really sucks because I was going to use Jirachi as my backup to Mega Gallade, and he sniped Mega Gallade as well. So, lost Jirachi, lost Corviknight to Mortal. Round 2 was just not a friendly round to me until I saw what was dropping, and I'm super, super freaking excited for this second. This team is probably the best team I've ever drafted. I got Tapu motherfucking Koko. Round 2. Third pick from the end of round 2. Koko fell so far. And I could not believe that Koko was still sitting there when it came to my pick. I kept thinking, nah. Fizzle was 4th. Right after me, I was like, nah, Fizzle's gonna take it. This person's gonna take it. This person's gonna take it. And it just kept falling and falling and falling and falling. And then it got to me. I was like, Koko, mine, go. I took Koko. Yes, the terrain nerf sucks. It does not. Terrains can be defogged away, if you didn't know that. Gen 8 defogging now can take away terrain. The terrain boost went down from 1.5 to 1.3, so instead of having a Spexed electric hit, I basically have a Life Orb electric type stab boost. No big deal. And I lost Hidden Power, so the Hidden Power ground sets are aren't available anymore. There's no Pursuit, by the way. All the moves that are snapped are gone, but there's no Z Crystals. But I have been all of Gen 7, I was hoping to get first pick so I could take Koko. I'd been trying and trying to get Koko. And to have it fall here, I was just ecstatic. I'm a fast electric types, dragon types. The two typings that I am the best at using in my draft league career. You look at the most success I've had is with fast electric types and dragon types. Dragapult and Koko. And yes, I know I have 2 mons above base 130 speed. You're gonna see this draft it balances out, but this draft is fast. Which is my playstyle. But we take Tapu Koko. Obviously electric terrain is good. Dragapult getting a boost to its Thunderbolts now. Can't be put to sleep. This is another U-turn or volt switcher, depending on if I run mixed or special or physical. But I can keep pivoting to get things in and keep momentum on my side. Do get screens potentially. I can run bulky because Dragapult's already... Dragapult forces Scarfers. Now Dragapult Coco forces Jolly or Timid Scarfers, because if they Scarf but don't need to be Timid or Jolly to get above Coco, they might need it to get above Dragapult now. So I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm super, super happy. And I know I'm 10 minutes in and only 2 picks out of 11. I talked a lot. So then running back around, there was so much talk about what Mega I was going to use. I wanted to use Mega Blastoise at one point. I still want to use Mega Blastoise. It's on my to-do list, but I was like, no, I'll come back to it. I took Standard Blastoise, and it's Tier 2, not Tier 3, because I got Shell Smash, and that was banned on Mega Blastoise. There is no Shell Smash on Mega Blastoise. Otherwise, I would have drafted Mega Blastoise over Dragapult. Probably. Because that thing would just never die. It would just kill everything. Blastoise, the Rapid Spin buff, so it gets a speed boost there. It Shell Smashes, so again, my team is extremely freaking fast. This thing can be tanky. Scarfed. Water Spout is always a set. Possible. It does have Dark Pulse. Aura Sphere. Like, it's got a good move pool. It's a little bit defensive and tanky. Speed stat of 78, I believe. So start getting my mid-range speeds and my first hazard removal and Rapid Spin. And again, Shell Smash, gotta go fast. It was joked that I was basically drafting Sonic team. So then after that, I actually think Snipes were okay. After this point, like, I wasn't too... I thought about taking Suicune here over Blast, and then I was like, nah, I want Blastoise. Yeah, I don't think I got sniped for a while again. Just looking through. I did not. I was good to go. But I wanted to get a Mega. Kind of a linchpin Mega. We're coming back on the... so we had Dragapult, we came up, did Coco Blastoise, so now we're coming back up to my wheel, basically, pseudo wheel. I grabbed Mega Pidgeot. Mega Pidgeot, yes, losing Hidden Power does suck, but it's another Mon that I really wanted to try. It's another U-turner. You know, the teams that I use that function the best have pivoting and speed and can help me recover from when I make a misplay. So we picked up Mega Pidgeot. It's base 121 speed. So now I have 142 down to 130, down to 121, down to 78. I'm working on that. We're working on it. Heat Wave, no guard means I never miss a Hurricane. I never miss a Heat Wave. For Steel types, it's a really good Mon. It gave me 40 points. It's a Mon I've been dying to try for a very, very long time. It's Defog if I need it, but I have so much hazard removal on this team, I don't really need it. Then I get sniped. Before I could get back to my next pick, I was going to take Arcanine. I wanted a special, some more special, because I had, in my draft plan, a lot of physical stuff. Plus I wanted that base 95 speed tier. I wanted something in the mid-90s, because then I could get something in 100, and then I can get something in like the 108, 109, and something at base 110 maybe, and then my upper speed tiers are fine. In the back half of the draft I focused on my lower speed tiers. Arcanine got sniped. Literally 2 picks after I picked Pidgey. Arcanine was going to be my next pick, and Arcanine gets sniped. So I was thinking, alright, well, it's really early to be reaching down into tier 4. But there's a Mono Psychic team. I don't want to lose this thing. It's actually pretty critical because I have a pretty severe ground weakness the way I built this team, which what's new for me. I went and grabbed Bronzong. I've never used Bronzong before, but Heat Proof to take fire hits, which I really don't need because I've got a Blastoise right there. That'll take those fire hits, no problem. So I can run Levitate a lot. Again, it's another screen setter. It's a rocker. It's Anti-Trick Room at base 33 speed because right now my team just loses to Trick Room. So I wanted to go on the low end of the speed cycle, and you'll see I'll pick up a couple more Anti-Trick Room mons because I know how fast the front end of the draft is. I need to keep the back end slowed to just stop people from trying to bring Trick Room on me every single week. Yeah, I've never used Zong, another mon that I'm really, really excited for. Nobody is a returning mon so far. I've used Mega Blastoise before, briefly, but everybody else here is brand new to me. So that would have been going down. So coming back up, I started looking, okay, tier 3. I have a lot of mons that are very, very critical to my draft plan that I need to get. Mamoswine, Shaman, we talked about Alolan Muck, we had Darmanitan, we had possibly Salazzle if things didn't go our way, because we were trying to get a good core team, and I started seeing grass types run off the board. So coming back around, we take Shaman. Shaman is the first returning mon. I used it in APA Season 2 as well as, I want to say it was WWC. I'll just pull them up right now. Where are you? Over here. Desktop, Pokemon, Draft League, previous teams. Come over here. Because I know I've used Shaman twice. I know I had it in Season 2 of APA because I traded Bulu for it, and I instantly regretted that. And where else did I use Shaman? Oh, Shaman, where are you? I know I used you. PCF Season 2, when I had my Sand team, I had Shaman as well. Yeah, those were the 2 times I've used Shaman. I love Shaman. It's a base 100 mythical. Yeah, losing hidden power again sucks, but, honestly, it didn't need it because it has earth power. Seed Flare breaks through a lot of things. It has Dazzling Gleam. There's the sub-seed set. There's just so much utility to Shaman. It acts as a cleric, so no toxic stalling shenanigans. I like it. It was good. I know a lot of people don't like Shaman because it misses Seed Flare, but as I always say, if you pet your Shamans if you pet Shaman right behind the flower, tell it it's a good Pokemon, feed it regularly, play with it, tell it that you love it, it will never miss a Seed Flare for you. I think I've only missed 3 Seed Flares. Cue the end of season recap when Shaman's missed 6 Seed Flares and I'm out of playoffs because I missed a Seed Flare, but anyways, yeah, so we picked up Shaman. I'm looking forward to using Shaman again. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're coming back on the wheel now. And like I said, we had some discussion about this mon in Alolan Muck, which was tier 4. Yes, Huff and I both agree tier 4 might be a little too low for Alolan Muck. There's no hidden power ground on mons, so a lot of mons can't break it with hidden power ground anymore. Yes, the berry nerf does suck because now berries are at 33% instead of 50%, so the Gluttony Recycle set doesn't last as long potentially. No Pursuit does suck because you can't Pursuit trap things, but it still has knockoff. It's grounded poison to take psychic type hits. Fighting type hits are neutral on it. It's psychic immune. Ground type hits are neutral. It's psychic immune for poison type, which is nice. Obviously, there's the curse set. There is AV set. There is banded potential. Does have priority in Shadow Sneak. it is just a really cool mon. I have used Alolan Muck before. You have to go all the way back to the beginning of my Draft League career with APA Indigo Season 1. Didn't do so hot on that team. I have sworn off of Alolan Muck in the past, but I want to give it a try. Again, Anti-Trick Room. It's another mon at base 50 speed, I believe, so it's Anti-Trick Room-ish. And Shaman's speed set, obviously, at base 100 is nice. I just need to fit some things around it. Thank you, phone. I forgot to turn you to vibrate, but yeah, so Alolan Muck. So then we sit and wait again. I'm looking to see if we had at one point talked about possibly getting Silvally, but that was taken a while ago for the speed stat wise. I'm looking because I think I got sniped for the last time right around here. Yeah, I did. So I got sniped coming into these next set of picks. I ended up losing Mamoswine, which was really, it hurt because I needed the ice typing, the ground stab was what I was looking for, ice shard priority, stealth rocks, but unfortunately that got taken. I did not want to lose out on a fire typing and a certain speed stat, so I went with Darmanitan. Again, I have used Darmanitan before. You have to go back to the APA Indigo Season 1 team again with Alolan Muck. So bringing that back, bringing those two back. I don't really remember much about Indigo other than Necro and Alolan Ninetales going off, and that was about it. Bronzong's nice, or Darmanitan's nice. You can run Scarfed, you can run Banded. There's the Sub Belly Drum set. With Solid Berry, there is the Zen Mode sets as well. It does everything that Galarian Darm does, just slightly worse. But it's a nice fire type. Sheer Force Life Orb is also another really powerful set. So, but yeah. So I grabbed Darmanitan to give me that fire type stab that I was looking for, as well as the base 95 speed stat, because I was trying to fill speed tiers as well. I still need something in the mid 80s. Ideally, I still need something in like the 110 range, ideally, to truly fill my speed tier gap. Something in the 60s would be nice as well, but so this was the first half of my wheel, and coming back around, I decided it was time to replace Mamoswine. I had the points to burn. Didn't really bother me that it's not Sheer Force, because it's still pretty damn deadly. Standard Lando I. Again, I've never used a Lando before, so in one draft, mons that I've tried to draft, I managed to get Dragapult, Coco, and Lando. Not Lando T, obviously, but still. Lando I can be a powerhouse. It can run physical or special sets. You can set it up with Rock Polish. It does get Calm Mind. It does have Swords Dance. It does give me a lot of variety. It's another U-turner. So now I have Lando, Coco, Pidgeot, Darmanitan, and Dragapult. 5 momentum mons that can just pivot however they please and allow me to get into whatever I want. It's a defogger potentially. It's another rocker. My team does not have a lot of hazards on it. I don't have spikes. I don't have T-spikes. I don't have webs, actually. So Stealth Rocks is basically it. But I know I'm doubled up on the flying type now, but you know, there's no hidden power ice either. So Lando gives me the hidden power ice resist, or the doesn't have to worry about the ice. Gives me the electric immunity, which Shaman no longer has to be the only thing with bronze on. Covers my ground weakness a little bit as well, because Muck, Coco, Darm all don't appreciate that. Sorry, I thought somebody was coming in the side door. But yeah, we picked up Lando in round 9. And it's base 101. Wish it was base 110 because then it would be better for my speed tiers because I end up with that huge gap. But coming back around now to the last 2 picks, grabbed Hitmonlee, base 87, Rapid Spin, so now I have Lee, Lando, Pidgeot, and Blastoise can all hazard remove for me. Hitmonlee gives me a fighting type, which I was really looking for. It's another Spadef wall. I have a lot of really good Spadef. I don't have a lot of like super weak Mons. I think Darm is my worst defensive Mon, which doesn't really bother me too much. But there's the Assault Vest, the Rapid Spin buff, so I could run Assault Vest Rapid Spin if I wanted to still get a speed boost. Does get Unburden, so Electric Seed Unburden to double my speed. Allowing me just to hit like a truck. Again, gotta go fast. But if I don't run that, it is a base 87. Base 87 Speedmon, so it fits that base 80s I was looking for. So I do have an issue like in the upper 100. Like I have super fast. I don't have medium fast. I have the decent fast around base 100 kind of covered. 95, 87. 78. That's a bit of a big gap, but not really actually. Down to 50, down to, well, actually down to 70, down to 50, down to. So like I have some gaps in my speed tiers, but they're not terrible. But yeah, Hitmonlee, and then of course I needed a tier 5. When I saw the tier list, I said this Mon was my draft pick. At some point in this draft, I was taking it. People were giving me a hard time when I said, why is this tier 5? It should be tier 4. Why are you making it a tier 5 Mon? Because it's not tier 5. It's definitely tier 4 in my mind. I've seen what it can do. I've seen it sweep people. Stone Junior. And yes, I know I pronounce it weird. Sue me. Stone Junior. Like Mjolnir. Thor's Hammer. Stonehenge. Stone Junior. That's how I pronounce it. Which I know it sounds French, whatever. You'd think a giant. You'd think this giant rock beast would be like base 30 speed. No, it's base 70. And it gets rock polish. So it can set up on something and sweep potentially. Earthquake, Body Press, which uses its massive defense stat, which is slightly higher than its attack stat to hit steel types. With Earthquake as well. Rock Move, Stealth Rocker if need be. Very bulky defensive wall. Has 0 Spadef. Like literally its Spadef stat is 20. It's terrible. It will die to basically a fart. We'll kill it because, you know, wind, special base attack, whatever. But there it is. There's the team. Who do you think's gonna be kill leader? How do you guys think the season's gonna go? Do you think I'm gonna make playoffs again? Do you think I can pick up the chip this season? But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm very excited. This is a team right off the bat from the draft that I feel comfortable with, which has been a problem with APA and Mount Silver. I didn't feel comfortable with the draft coming off of it. It's to my play style, fast, pivoty, hard hitting, not a lot of weak spots. So I like it. We'll see. I'm super giddy, and I know the front office is really excited to play with it too. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Check out the links in the description down below. And I just realized the Charizard logo's on there in 2 different places. I will see you guys next time.